Good morning, guys.
Hello.
It is day 28. We're just taking off from Spring Creek Pass, which is where we got off to go to Lake City. And it's 7 in the morning. We had a lovely stay in Lake City, and we're feeling totally refreshed.
Full bellies, full packs.
Got a big day today. Got some rainy weather coming in starting tomorrow. So we're trying to get over the highest point of the CT today, which is 13,271 feet. So we need to get over it and back down to camp because we don't like camping that high.
Especially with weather coming in.
Even though the weather isn't till tomorrow.
Yep.
But anyway, we're trying to do about 18 and a half miles today.
Of a lot of climbs.
Look at that sun behind me. It's beautiful. Yeah, lots of ups and down climbing today as we climb to the high point. And then we should have kind of a lower mile day tomorrow and the next day. So,
but water's pretty poor in this section. So
there's no water unless you want to go half mile off trail. Go ahead.
So I'm carrying 4 liters.
I'm carrying 3 liters.
So we're heavy.
Heavy packs today as we're going uphill. But we can do this, right?
Yep.
We got this. So we just got to our 9-mile marker, which is 3 of the 6 3-mile segments we had to do today. Halfway done, and it's 10:30, so we're feeling really good. We got some a big climb coming up next for about 2.5 miles. I just looked, but it's not super steep. It's kind of more gradual. So,
but it's amazing what a day off in town can do. We definitely rehydrated, definitely ate lots of food, and rested our legs, and we both feel great.
Yep. So we're just taking a snack break right now, and we'll get going again. Yeah. So we wanted to talk about the sun exposure and sun protection a little bit. Hiking the Colorado Trail, you are at very high altitude, so you're a lot closer to the sun, and you can get burned very easily that way, and also because you're just exposed to the sun all the time almost. Even when you're in the woods aren't like super dense here, so the sun always is coming through and it's just always hitting you. So it's something you really need to think about if you're wanting to hike the Colorado Trail. For us, we pretty much cover up. We both have these shirts that have long sleeves that also roll up, and you can attach them to roll them up. They have a collar that turns up. Greg's goes up really high over his neck, and they have UV protection in them, so we feel really good about that. And we both have sun gloves that we wear because the tops of your hands are exposed because you're using your trekking poles, so they're like facing up to the sun all the time. So it's important to think about your hands. And then we both have hats, so this kind of helps shield our face. We do put sunscreen on our face and like the bottom of my ears, I do, just in case it kind of hits from different angles sometimes, even though this pretty much protects it. And you have a big sun hat.
Yeah, wide-brimmed hat, which also covers my neck and covers my forehead to my eyes, basically. So I just put sunscreen on my cheeks and my nose, and then the back of my calves, which
Yeah, because you get sunburned easily.
I get sunburned easily.
I don't put any on my legs. I tan very easily. You definitely could, and I should maybe put sunscreen on my legs, but I just let them get tan and they're fine. What
We
else?
also both have umbrellas.
Yes.
I've used mine once in 28 days, so it probably was overkill bringing the umbrella.
Well,
but I was very concerned about sun exposure, but the temperature is mild enough here to where I'm not getting the heat exhaustion that I get when I'm on the Appalachian Trail or trails near us in North Carolina.
and also we have the umbrellas for rain, so we haven't had to use them yet, fingers crossed.
But we haven't been rained on yet.
That might be changing soon here. There's also a lot of the hikers I've seen are wearing the sun shirt, which is like, it's basically a pullover hoodie with thumb holes, so they don't have to use the sun gloves because it comes down far enough on their hands. And then the hood comes up and they can cover their ears and their neck. Still need a hat to protect your face, but those seem to be really good too. And they're very thin, very breathable. So
yeah, very lightweight. It takes away a couple pieces of gear, which is nice because I also wear a buff around my neck that helps protect. So it would take away the buff. It would take away.
And this buff I wear here to protect the tops of my ears, so I don't have to put sunscreen on them. Go ahead. And what else?
Sun gloves.
Yep.
And shirt.
Okay. So that's all.
Oh, one last thing.
Yes.
Sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
You know, we both took sunglasses on the Appalachian Trail, and Chica sent hers home.
Never used them.
I think I kept mine, but I never wore them because you're mostly in the green tunnel. You are exposed occasionally up north, but here we're using them every single day. So you need sunglasses out on the Colorado Trail.
Yep.
At least this time of year.
The sun is bright, guys. Very bright. Okay. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye. I also wanted to add my buff that I use here for the top of my ears, sun protection. In the morning, before the sun comes out, and it's usually really cold in the mornings, I also use them for just covering my ears like this from the cold. So it kind of has a dual purpose. It keeps me warm in the morning and gives me some protection over the tips of my ears for the rest of the day. And it's under my hat, so you can't really see it. And it's better than, I don't like putting sunscreen everywhere, so this way I just have to put it on my face. And that's it. Beautiful but hazy. How you doing, Sunsets?
Oh, good.
How's this climb?
Not too bad.
We're in the hardest part. It's pretty steep right now.
Yeah, but fresh legs.
Yes, we are still feeling so much better than we did when we got into town. Several days before we got into town. So, there's no rain in the forecast today, but that can always change in Colorado. This looks like a very dark cloud over there. Of course, we're still climbing. So, we will see. We're eating our sandwiches for lunch that we took out. Then we have some chips. And we set up our fly because it is thundering and getting windy out. And there's the rain.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to eat our lunch under our fly. We're kind of in a depression, so we're not at a high point, even though we are at high elevation, but this is the best we could do. Now it's hailing out So glad we're under this rain fly. Still eating our lunch. It's very, very good. So we stayed under our rain fly for about an hour. It hailed for maybe, what did you say, 15 minutes, babe?
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes.
And rain for maybe half an hour. And then was really windy the rest of the time. But we ate our lunch under there, and so we took about an hour, hung out under there, laid down, kind of rested. Sunsets took off his shoes. And it still looked a little dark out, but not as dark. It looked pretty clear. So we headed out and put our rain jackets on because mainly it got really cold with the hail. And the rain jackets keep you really warm as well as being waterproof. It did drizzle a little bit after we left, but nothing bad. We've since taken our raincoats off because it's gotten warm. And what else? We had a really big climb after we left our tent for about 3/10 of a mile, and now
Maybe 2 miles is the highest point on this CT.
yep, about 2 miles left, and believe it or not, we're still trending like uphill, but it feels like we're going downhill right now, so it's pretty nice.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. Still climbing. When we get to the high point, we'll have 5 of our 6 3-mile segments done. Whew. Gosh, he's huge. That is a marmot, folks. Grandpa. He's just hanging out. Hi, Mr. Marmot. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Oh, you are big. How did you get so big? Ow.
This is not good terrain to be doing filming on.
I want to show our viewers what it's like. This is very hard to walk on. It's like slate pieces. So we have completed 5 of our 3-mile segments. So we've gone 15 miles and we're still climbing to the high point. We have about
1.5 miles.
A little more than half a mile, sunset says. So I'm ready to get there. And then after that, we have maybe 3 miles slightly downhill to where we're tenting tonight. Woohoo! We made it to the high point.
Getting high in Colorado.
13,271 feet. And we're both feeling good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a gradual climb, so it was good. Anyone know what this is over there? Like a little mine or something?